Yes, potentially it's all gearing up very nicely for the final game of the season. Wolves taking on Liverpool at Anfield. Could be a day of huge significance for both sets of supporters. Of course, it could be party time for Liverpool if they can win the title and pit Manchester City to the Premier League crown. But also, if Wolves can stay in contention and indeed finish 7th, well, then they'll hope that Manchester City win the FA Cup and they will be playing European football next season. So it could be a real special atmosphere on the 12th of May. It's a relatively short journey for Wolves fans from here in Molineux to Anfield, only around 100 miles. Takes about an hour and a half in the car. But one man is cycling all the way from Molineux to Anfield, and here he comes now, Manny Kang. It's a long day ahead for him, but Manny, great to see you. You can tell us all about why you're doing it. It's a great cause, isn't it?
Yes, it is a great cause. Dementia UK is the charity. They're a very young charity. They specialise in looking after the families that support people who suffer this illness. Unfortunately, 1 in 3 over 65s will get some form of dementia in their lifetime. So it's something that we all need to be aware of, and together we can support and raise vital funds.
So what does the 12th of May have in store for you? Early start?
Well, yes, I mean the kick-off's at 3 o'clock, so we're looking at a 6 a.m. start. I've got one support rider who's also going to ride with me, make sure you know I'm in one piece and repair my punctures, and we've got a support vehicle, all Wolves fans who are involved. So 6 o'clock start, hopefully getting to Anfield around 1:30, 2 o'clock, barring any mishaps, and just going to be a great day, and obviously it's going to be an epic day probably for Liverpool Football Club one way or the other, so yeah, really looking forward to it.
But you were telling me before you haven't got a ticket yet.
Well, no, I haven't, so yeah, I've got transport, I've sorted the transport out, but no, I haven't got tickets. Tickets are going to obviously be very, very hard to get for that match on both sides, so maybe I'll get one, who knows, but at the moment, no, I haven't got a ticket, but I'll just celebrate in Liverpool with my family if I haven't, so, but it's the cause that's dear to me, and I'm sure we'll raise a lot of funds.
Yeah, and I just wanted to ask you before we find out how much you have raised, because it's a tremendous amount.
Yeah.
As a Wolves season ticket holder, just tell us what it's been like back in the Premier League for you and the fans.
Well, pretty amazing, probably ahead of schedule. You know, just a few years back we was in League One, thinking what the future is going to hold for us. The new owners came in, they had this vision that we basically didn't really believe, and thought it was a bit too far-fetched, but I think we're ahead of schedule, so this was sort of a bonus season for us to see what we could do, and what we've done has been absolutely tremendous to get to a semi-final, top half of the league, and beat some of the best clubs in Europe, you know, on this turf and away. It's just been sensational, and so to capitalise on that good feeling with this fundraising as well is just been a season that I'll never forget.
And just finally, how much have you raised so far?
Well, with all the bits and bobs added up, we're just over £18,000, believe it or not, and I think we started at around 2,000 at the season. So I have to say 90% of all of that is contributed by the Wolves fans, just a tremendous amount, and hopefully we can raise a bit more as well.
Tremendous work. Good luck on the 12th of May.
Thank you.
Enjoy it. Well, if you want to support Manny on his charity bike ride for Dementia UK, head to his Twitter page at Sing When You're Winning. Sing is with a H at the end. It's a great Twitter name. It's a great charity, so get involved.